Okay, so let's get back to it. We are just talking about how you can be in a friendship, and because you are being perceived as that person who has money, somehow they think you have it all figured out. Your problem goes unnoticed. I think people don't deserve. Who do you blame in that kind of situation? People that stay in friendship where they don't get noticed, where their problems, because I believe the Igbo people used to say that, or not Igbo people, they say that a friend in need is a friend indeed. Who do you blame in that situation? People who stay in friendships where their challenges are irrelevant to their circle, or the circle who make the challenges of the person who supports most irrelevant.
Well, two things here, right? One is I would say there are two types of people. There are people who can do without people, and there are people who can like if people are not around, they can't function. And there are people who they don't need people to function. Like they can literally be on their own. They don't need
Yeah,
friends. Do you
yeah,
get?
yeah.
But there is no how, as a human, you must need a friend.
I think we are social beings.
You must like
We need interaction. We
you
need to
must
be
need
seen, to be
exactly.
felt.
You must need friends. Now, I might not blame some people who are staying in friendships where they are not really valued like that. Because some people are not really used to being alone. Because them being alone might, get them depressed. Them being alone might get them to think of things they do not want to think about. But from my own perspective as a person, right? If I was in that situation, I would leave. Why would I leave? Now, I need friends too. But I would not be in a place where I'm not, being really seen. Because of say they give. Una no feel notice when I day off. Like, what are we friends for?
Exactly. Exactly.
Are we just friends for
To take.
exactly? Like, can't you see when I'm sad? There's some people who don't know how to talk. And when you're going through stuff, they don't know how to
Yes.
open up. You have to see it on them, see it in them that oh, this person is going through this thing. I need to be there for them. Most people don't know they need people until you show them that they need somebody.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Most people are literally used to doing things on their own without friends around. But bro, Rome wasn't built in a day, man.
I feel you. I feel you. I
You
feel
dig?
you.
So, but personally, for me, I'll leave because if I'm where I'm not appreciated, even in relationship, I'm giving, I'm not getting. You get? I'm not saying friendship is transactional. That because of say I give you 10K, make you give me 10K. I might not need your money. I might need your presence, your advice. You get? Let's exchange emotions.
Hmm.
Show me you're there for me.
Hmm. Hmm.
It grows that way. But honestly, bro, to be honest, it doesn't happen like that anymore. It
Ah,
really happens, man.
it
Let's be
rarely
honest.
happens like that. That's
Most
that's
people
the
will
truth.
say, if you're not financially equal with them, bro, get the fuck out, man.
I think I
Honestly,
don't.
that's why these days,
Mm-hmm.
real friendship is actually rare, man. Honestly, that's why I prefer being on my own. Trust me, bro. That's why I prefer being on my own. Because I've seen things in the hands of friends, right? Maybe say all of us, you go gather it together. But because of say you start to do things, maybe say, I know say this thing not be my family doings. And even personally, as a person, I cannot see myself doing this thing, no
Mm-hmm.
matter how hard it gets.
Mm-hmm.
You won't come the virus me say,
Yeah,
nah, come
yeah,
on now.
yeah. To rub it on your
Exactly,
face.
man.
I,
Take
I
a work,
I
man.
don't know. As a person, I keep saying this. If there is one thing that's, if I'm asked to give an advice to my unborn child, I would tell him this, that money money plays a big role in friendship, because money changes us. What changes us about money is not that paper that we get. It is how we get that paper.
The work,
The work that we
the
put in,
hustle,
the
man.
price that you see, this thing that they say about paying the price. there is a cost outside of money that we pay.
Blood, sweat, tears. And
Before you start getting some sort of money, if I become a hitman today, I can't remain friends with someone I was friends with 5 years ago.
real man, real.
Why? Because that person I was friends with 5 years ago, 5 years ago, I may have been enjoying the fact that he makes fun out of everything. He makes jokes. You understand? You know that there are friends that whenever they gather to gist or to drink, I feel just carry your personal life now, I begin to make joke with them. I go say maybe something like, no be you wave in the back that year. You know that kind of thing.
Yeah, my bro.
There are friends like that that they don't give, they just make jokes. Imagine me being a hitman and I have a friend who cannot keep secrets. He will carry my matter, come talk, say, no be you buy that person. So what gives me bread is on the line if I have that kind of friend. And because of that, it's going to affect. I will start looking at someone who cannot keep a secret. I will start distancing myself from him. I will stop discussing my work challenges. I will stop discussing when it is all good for me with this person because he cannot keep a secret. So I think that there is a long, a very long role that money plays in adult friendship generally, and for the fact that making money is part of the things that we rate as progress. When you make money and get to a certain height, your progress starts feeling to you like a betrayer to your friends, especially if they are still on the same level. So let me have your final take on this.
Oh, my bro, yeah. See, at the end of the day, yeah, listen, I tell people, you see the sense of entitlement. This people need to learn to get it off their like mind. Your friend got it and might now start feeling um, bro, he has made his money. Now his money, he has hustled to get to where he is.
How about those that say that they have worked hard? So I saw this tweet from Shola. You sabi Shola for Twitter.
Mhm.
The Twitter influencer. He said that nothing pains like seeing your friends do better in life while you're also working so hard but have no results.
Bro, if you write an exam,
Hmm.
like you guys are five in a classroom, you guys are five friends in a classroom, you studied together, you write an exam, they come out with A's and you come out with C. What would you think as someone who has the mindset of a go-getter?
Think I should work harder.
Real man, I would not envy. I would not be jealous of it. I might feel a little bit of jealousy. Why? Because I'm human. You cannot tell me that a slight sense of jealousy will come in. But now, we as humans, we now have to know how to manage it. You go back to that drawing board and be like, we all studied together, right? So where did I get it wrong? You will figure it out. That's how life works. Because you all studied together and they get it before you. Now you might have not known what they have done. Say most of them might have cheated.
Exactly. People, ah,
Some of them might have cheated. You don't even know. You just start. No, life is not done like life is not being lived that way, man.
I just for me to summarize, I think you see this thing, people have not understand the concept of price. There's something called paying the price. Because we studied together to write an exam, that does not mean it's the only price I paid.
Bro, sorry, one more thing, yeah.
Okay.
Most people, you will tell most people that, bro, if you know the blood sweat that I put into this thing to make it work,
They will not.
most of them will tell you, bro, now lie, show me that way. If I now put you on, you see that it's difficult for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
The blood and sweat that I put in, the hustle is difficult for you to do. You start going to tell people, you no wan show me way. In the hide update.
In the hide update.
Bro, what you saying, man?
Exactly.
Do you know how many sleepless nights? Do you know how hard I had to? Do you know, like, bro, if you could put in the same work I put in, even better than I have done, bro, there's no how you wouldn't see results.
Exactly.
But most people are just so lazy.
Exactly. Now why the words we full street the same they hide up
You know
this.
they understand, bro. Man, work hard. It's not even hard, man. Work smart. Bro, this is 2025. Nobody works hard anymore. You have to work smart. Bro, your brain works, man. What the fuck?
Man, this is getting really heated. I wanted to end this at this point, but I don't know. He's taking me to another level. This thing about working hard. Yeah, I think that me personally, I have come to realize that two things. I don't rate talent and hard work anymore. You know why?
Why?
There's something that is called consistency. Consistency will beat talent any day. Consistency will beat hard work. There are a lot of my boss
Excuse me.
once told me that there are a lot of hardworking people in this country, Nigeria, but not many of them are consistent. Do you know how difficult it is to stay consistent?
Real, man. Consistency is that key actually is, man. Real, real. You
And
have a point, my bro.
I think it is what marks out successful people from people that fail. Because you can be so gifted, you can be so hardworking, you work hard, you know how to put in energy into something, but you are not able to stay consistent on that days where you don't feel like working. You know, they used to say that there won't be any drum rolls, there won't be any sound of trumpets on the day of your breakthrough. It will just feel like a normal day. The sun will rise if the sun is meant to rise that day. People will wear clothes. People will not walk around naked because you're going to blow that day. So imagine being a gifted singer. Imagine being a gifted talker. Imagine being a hardworking singer, but then you didn't show up on a particular day.
Well,
Why?
okay.
Because you lack consistency. You lack commitment.
Consistency is actually very difficult
Mm.
because waking up every day,
Mhm.
doing a particular thing repeatedly, bro, like, it gets tiring. If we're going to be honest ourselves, it gets tiring.
Mhm.
But it takes a brave mind to be consistent.
Let me come in there. When you are not consistent at something, you have become consistent on another thing. Yes. So when you fail as a human being, when you fail to be consistent about making plans for your life, you become consistent with not making plans for your life. So we are naturally designed to be consistent. We just have to make a choice on what to be consistent about.
Hmm.
So consistency is not hard. What is hard is deciding to be
Decision making,
consistent.
real, real, my bro.
It's
Thanks for
always
having me, my
magical
bro.
anytime Soma comes on the show. Very, very, the energy is different. So this is Sip and Ponder with Saga is here.
Real, man.
This is that show where we get to say things, the slice of our life that we dare not speak about. I hope to see you again.
Cheers, man.